The Big Bang Theory ran for 12 seasons, and it was supposed to have a 13th season. Not only that, but the cast faced some serious drama behind the scenes, from breakups to breakouts. Can you guess what was the wildest thing that happened amongst these co-stars?
And camera, action!
Originally, it had not been confirmed that the 12th season would be the last for Big Bang. Word spread that the show would likely be picked up for a 13th season. However, Jim Parsons, who plays Sheldon Cooper, had decided that the 12th season would be his last, but he didn't quite know what that would mean for his fellow actors. Would they be able to continue the show without him, or would his decision change everyone's lives forever?
That was not an easy feat.
And the only other person who knew about his plan in advance was his co-star and BFF, Simon Helberg, who was thinking of leaving the show after the 12th season as well.
So the show's in the can.
After extensive discussions with the producers, it became very clear that the show would not go on without Jim's character. Executive producer Lee Aronson shared, "I'll tell ya, without Jim Parsons, there is no 12 years of Big Bang Theory." While Chuck Lorre, the show's creator, said he didn't see a path forward without Sheldon, meaning that this would be the final season.
It's going to be really sad. Denial is...
Right, yeah.
After a table read, Chuck Lorre gave the floor over to Jim Parsons, which he has now admitted might have been a mistake. Jim shared the news with his co-stars, shocking everyone. Needless to say, his co-stars weren't too happy with him.
Is everything gonna be okay?
I hope so. We'll see.
After hearing the news, the cast was doubly upset because they hadn't been given a heads up. It was confirmed by people working on the series that Kaley was one of the people most upset with Jim. She felt as though they were close friends, so receiving the information in such an abrupt way felt like a stab in the back. This did not make filming easy. According to inside sources, Kaley fully ignored Jim for a short time while on set, causing more than a little tension in the room. But their love for each other eventually won out, and they were able to let go and go back to normal. Another big point of contention on the show was pay. By season 11, all the men and Kaley made $1 million per episode, but the other two women, Mayim and Melissa, made substantially less, at $175,000 to $250,000 per episode. When the news broke, many fans were outraged that the female counterparts of the show were being paid only a fraction of their mainly male co-stars. However, the amazing cast took it into their own hands, each taking a $100,000 pay cut per episode to give it to Mayim Bialik and Melissa Roach, bringing up their salary to $500,000 per episode.
Are you asking me out?
Yes.
In the early seasons of The Big Bang Theory, Kaley Cuoco and Johnny Galecki turned their on-screen romance into a real-life one. The couple dated in secret for 2 years, ultimately calling it quits. They could have let their breakup negatively affect the show, but instead it turned into a beautiful friendship. That being said, there was definitely some awkward vibes right after the breakup because of the show. Kaley shared this about filming right after the breakup. "But I remember those weeks that Chuck had written these episodes where all of a sudden our characters were like sleeping together every other second, and Johnny and I would talk. I'm like, no, but I think he did that on purpose." Interesting.
You look beautiful.
Of course I do! I'm a princess and this is my tiara!
Another castmate who received some backlash from fans was Mayim Bialik when she wrote an op-ed for the New York Times regarding things related to the Me Too movement in Hollywood. She remarked on how she had never personally received any type of unwanted attention, and she made a point to dress modestly in a professional environment. The article made her seem unsupportive of the women who had faced said unwanted attention. That being said, she later clarified what she meant and apologized for offending people. This was not the only time Mayim was met with criticism. Mayim once revealed that she and her partner had chosen not to vaccinate their children, but we will give her credit by making it clear that her choice was for her family and she had no intent on pushing her beliefs on anyone else.
Wait, I said I'm not a feminist?
Are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mayim wasn't the only female in the cast to receive backlash for her views. Kaley also received many raised eyebrows when she said that she wasn't a feminist. When asked if she was a feminist in an interview, she shared, "Is it bad if I say no?" Continuing, "Things are different now, and I know a lot of the work that paved the way for women happened before I was around. But since that interview in 2014, she has definitely changed her tune, saying she is 100% a feminist. One of the most constant criticisms from fans was that the laugh track in the show sounded fake. Many of the stars got pretty irritated with these fans, especially Johnny, because the show was actually filmed in front of a live audience. So, in reality, the joke was on the audience because every single laugh was real. Which behind-the-scenes secret surprised you the most?